After 27 years in prison, a Fayetteville man is no longer behind bars, but still not free.
Tonight, I-Team reporter Samantha Coomer investigates one man's fight for justice.
Lamont McKoy is working towards buying a house and advancing his career, but he's haunted by his past.
You know, it's holding me back, and I just want to prove my innocence.
Back in 1990, he was a high school dropout selling drugs when the Fayetteville Police Department charged him for the murder of Myron Haley, a man he says he never met.
When they had read the verdict, I was just like, man, this can't be happening. My mom and my wife then back there hollering and screaming, and I just went on out of there.
Sentenced to life in prison at 18 years old. And that's when his 3 decades-long battle began.
I mean, I ain't no saint. I did some wrongdoing, but I didn't commit no murder.
He's not the only one that questions his conviction. After his trial, a separate federal investigation into Fayetteville gangs started unearthing other evidence for the first time. Evidence that attorneys fighting for his freedom say poked holes in the case against McKoy.
You don't have to take our word in a way for Lamont McKoy's innocence. Take the word of these sworn officers who are conducting this later investigation.
Jamie Lau heads Duke's Wrongful Convictions Clinic. His team has worked to clear McKoy's name for more than 20 years. He continues to try to get a new hearing as new evidence emerges. Evidence like the spot prosecutors say was the murder scene is the exact spot where police officers were already at investigating a different crime. Meaning if the shooting happened there, it couldn't have gone undetected by police. The first tips Fayetteville police received after the shooting? Name another suspect. But that suspect was never arrested for murder. A federal prosecutor even named that person as the killer in that separate federal case.
So you got evidence being presented in federal court conflicting with the evidence that was presented in the state court against McKoy, which is just shocking.
And it doesn't stop there.
They went after Lamont McKoy. They built a court case against Lamont McKoy, and I think there's been a lot of conduct that was done in bad faith. That happens. It happens more than our system should tolerate.
But the process to correct that conduct falls on the convicted. That's why 28 years later, McKoy is still fighting.
Everything was just stacked against me.
Corrective mechanisms need to exist, like accountability, when it occurs, to ensure that it doesn't happen with the frequency that it does.
And that was the I-Team Samantha Coomer reporting. McKoy's appeals to this date have been denied, and a decision on his potential last chance at an NC Supreme Court review that is expected next month. McKoy got out of prison on parole in 2017. Despite this, his charge still follows him, preventing him from getting a better job and also from making up for lost time.